Peace and love. This is Empress Chronicles. Today is July 29th, 2017. Yes, an 11 day. Most definitely. I got a new baby. I don't know if I'm gonna show this, but I like to do little personal video logs, diaries, whatever you want to call them. At the end, I'll decide whether or not I'm going to share this or not. I got a new baby. I got a couple of new babies. Wait, hold on. Keep this in the vicinity. But yes, I got a couple of new babies. Oh my gosh. And I got this spa glow going on right now. Just feeling grateful. Um, you know, I always go through a lot when I go to the spa because the energy just bombards me sometimes. And I've never scribed before. I've attempted to scribe before. Um, you know, but I felt like I was unsuccessful. But this one right here, oh my God, I love this baby so much. Already, I was like, okay, the word loyalty comes to mind because I saw like, okay, yeah, dog face. Loyalty, um, you know, loyalty in your relationships, not just romantic. Loyalty in your family relationships, in your friendships. And I feel like it's a focal point right now, being that we're in Leo season. Leo is the season of love. And then I also got a new deck and I'm shuffling and as I'm shuffling, I'm looking and I'm like, wow, yes, destiny is being reinforced everywhere that I turn, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's going to take you being loyal to your virtues within yourself because that's what will bring in loyalty to you is when you're loyal to your virtues, to yourself, no matter what anybody else may be doing. That is what will help bring in your future. What's the matter? You want it? Oh, go ahead. That's okay. Um, you know, that is what will bring in success in your endeavors, no matter what it may be related to. And right now, I'm like holistic healing, period. Healing everything, my physical, my mental, my emotional, my financial, you name it. I'm like, I need to heal this. I need to heal me. And I see how in the past I've been manipulated. And it's only because I was not realizing, oh, hold on, I don't want too much Gina exposure. Um, yes, because in the past I was not realizing and using and utilizing my powers. And now I'm like, I will never dim down my light for anyone anymore. I will never dim down my light. And I will always remember how powerful I am, no matter who I'm around, you know, who may be in the vicinity. Change and flight, changing, constant fluctuation between energies, constant fluctuation in your heart space. Really, your heart is the key to everything. We know your heart is the key. You know, it's like it's you could say like the middle of you. It's the focal point of you, and above and below. That's where above and below connects is in your heart, and that's how you're able to transmute your lower energies. That's how you're able to have self mastery over your lower self, is bringing them together in your heart, cleansing it in your heart, evaluating it in your heart, as always. Um, and again, and it's summertime. I've seen dragonflies, butterflies, even moths. Even moths. Okay. Moths I feel like, get a bad rap. They're like the ugly duckling type of vibe. And I feel like when you see moths, that's like a message for you to realize, like, who you are. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, moths still search for light. They still attracted to what's light, no matter what. They may not so-called be as beautiful as butterflies, but they have their purpose, and they still represent transformation, rising out from the dark. Okay. I love this baby so much. Oh my God, I love this so much. Mm. And again, there's levels to this shit. Like, it's like the tree of life, right? The Kabbalah. There's levels to this shit. So, and then each level is interconnected. So no matter what level you're on, you're still connected to your higher self, to your highest pinnacle point, to, the higher realms, to angelic beings, because you are one, of course, but, you're always connected, no matter how low on the rung you may feel that you are, you know that you're still on the right path, and to be steadfast. Do not give up. The roots is the strongest part of the tree, right? And it's usually covered up and underground, where no one can see, and where no one really appreciates all the work that the roots do. Okay. And it's the foundation. It's the basis of that. The roots were not firmly planted, the tree wouldn't be able to survive. Um, um let's see what else. Yeah, destiny season. Washing away the old, washing away, you know, all the experiences that have brought us to this point. But you're not washing away the experiences, you're not washing away the memories, you're washing away the emotional perception that you had to those experiences. It's washing those away. Okay. Because now you're at a different point now in your life. You're at a different point. So, how you may have felt about something. All right, for example, I'm going to share something personal. For example, when I was with my ex-husband, and he was incarcerated, I told him I had a dream. I was like, yo, I had a dream that I did not want to be with you anymore, that I didn't even want to be around you. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, that at that time, I was like, yo, that was a nightmare to me. That was so scary. I could never, I would always want to be, even if we weren't together, I would always want to be your friend. Right. And it was like a nightmare to me at that point in time. And I couldn't even fathom that ever being a reality. But a few years later, it came to fruition, where I was like, I got to get this nigga away from me. I was like, oh no, we are two different people. Two, he's different, or maybe he's not. Listen, I can only speak for myself. I know I changed and grew in the 10 years that we was together. And I was like, oh no, homie. Oh no. No, 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 no. I got to get you away from me. Like, for example, he had said to me one time, he was going out, and I was like, you've been going out a lot lately. Like, what's up? You don't want to spend some time with me? Like, you haven't spent no time with me. And he's like, what you want me to do? Sit here and align the crystals with you? And laughed and walked out the door. And yo, my heart was like crushed. Like, and it was a realization, like, yeah, me and you are two different. You're not who you profess yourself to be. And I'm like, yeah, I want somebody that want to sit with me and align the crystals. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's when I said that, like, yes. And then I said from that moment forward, and I was like, well, wow. So then that means now I need to make moves to get rid of him and to eventually bring that into my life. Because it was too many pointers that showed like it was a wrap. It was over. And that at that moment, my heart was like, baby girl, the signs are obvious. So I just wanted to share that little personal part about, your perception, letting go of that emotional perception that you had, of certain memories. You know what I'm saying? Because how the negative experiences are transmuted is when you view them as things that were necessary, things that were part of your growth, part of your development, and you're like, you know what, I don't regret them happening. I don't, because it's put me on the path that I am on now, and I'm eternally and forever grateful. Let me see. I don't see anything else. um I just love this baby. I just love this baby so much. Oh my God. And just getting more in tune with nature, period. Especially like now it's summertime, even just going sitting in a park, a real park, you know, um, and listening to the birds chirp, you know. It's a whole ecosystem, just like you are. You yourself, you're an organism. Okay, and you got so much shit going on about you, right? Nature within itself, it's a combination of the trees, the flowers, the grass, the birds, the bees, the everything. Okay. And it's that combination that also helps to cleanse you. So you could get clear. That's the only way you can make positive and successful decisions, movements, actions, and manifestations, is when you're clear. So it's a constant on a daily basis. It's something that, I'm seeing so many things. Yeah, needing to be grounded, needing to be stable. I'm going to keep this session short. I'm going to keep this short. Hold on, let me pull one quick card. Let's see what we can get here. Even though this is like a love oracle. Again, Leo season is all about being, it's all about romance, all that good jazz, said it hot, hotter than hot, Let's see, we're going to do top, up, short term, a short term, new love. Again, so it's reinforcing because, a lot of us, we're looking for that long term, we're looking for that long term, but there may be reasons why short term loves come into our life and they're necessary. Again, you can't look at it like, oh, well, it's not going to last, so it doesn't make even any sense to do it. It's like what's the saying? It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And it's so true. It's so true. You never know that short-term love, you could gain so much experience from that will prepare you for another love. Okay? So it's all of your choice. It's your choice. It's how you feel. Oh my God. Peace and love. I'll decide if I'm going to share this or not. But much love to everyone. My information is going to be in the description box. And I love you guys.